In this video, we're going to be talking about estimation. In 5th grade, we're going to look at 3 different methods for estimating numbers. The first one we're going to look at is compatible numbers. And compatible numbers are just numbers that are close, that make it really easy to do in your head and to use mental math. So they are numbers that are close. The example we're going to look at is 82 divided by 8. The cool thing about compatible numbers is you can use it with any of the 4 operations, and as long as you're close, you are correct. So there's not really a right or wrong answer as long as you're close. So I can decide that I'm going to make 82 80, and then I know that 80 divided by 8 is 10. I could also have made it instead 80 because 80 is close to 82, and I could have just said, well, 8 is close to 10, and I would have got the quotient of 8. They're both still close, and both of the numbers are close to the original problem.
So the next thing we're going to talk about with estimation is rounding. Rounding does have a set of specific rules to follow, and there is a right or wrong answer. In the number 367,419, we want to round this number to the nearest 10,000. So I'm going to underline my digit 6 in the 10,000s place. I'm also going to circle the place next to the place that I'm rounding. That is the 7 in the thousands place. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring down my 6 for my 60,000. So I'm going to make this 60,000. All my numbers to the right change to 0. I'm going to do 1 digit higher than the 6 above. And this will be my 7 for 70,000. All of my digits to the right are changing to 0. Everything to the left is going to stay the same unless you have a 9 in the place that you are rounding to. If I think about this number on a number line, the number 367,419 comes between 360,000 and 370,000. Now these are pretty large numbers, and sometimes when we look at this many digits we may get confused. So what I'm going to do is cover up all of the numbers to the right that I have changed to 0 that are past the 2 places I'm looking at. So now I have smaller numbers that I'm considering. So I'm going to ask myself, is 367 closer to 360 or 370? My midpoint between 360 and 370 would be 365 because 5 is half of 10. The difference between 360 and 370. 367 is greater than 365. So this tells me that 367,419 is going to round up to 370,000.
The last method that we're going to talk about is front-end estimation. In front-end estimation, instead of rounding each number to a given place value, you round to the very front number and change the rest of the numbers that follow to zeros. In this example of 3,279 plus 2,887, the 3 would stay the same, and the last 3 digits will change to zeros. In 2,887, since the 8 is closer to the next value, you will change the 2 to a 3, and then the rest will turn to zeros. And then you have 3,000 plus 3,000 equals 6,000.
Your key word is yet.